Hello everybody, my name is Roslyn Young and I'm one of the moderators of this Teaching Pronunciation Differently Evo session. Some of you have had some problems counting syllables, and so I thought I would make a video to show you a couple of techniques that I use when I do this. I ask my students to use their fists like this, pronunciation. The advantage of doing this is that it slows everything down. It takes time to move one fist on top of the other. If I ask my students to clap, for example, pronunciation, I have no guarantee that they're actually clapping with the syllables, or tapping on the table is the same. Whereas, supposing somebody is saying this 5-syllable word is a 4-syllable word, so they would be saying pronunciate, and they and I can hear immediately who is making the mistake, and I can work with them immediately and deal with the problem. Once students know what a syllable is, they don't have any problems with one-syllable words like desk. There are two kinds of problems that do come up in multi-syllable words. One is that they don't know where to put the stress, in a word like academy, for example. So I would put the word on the board and then ask them to try it out, putting the stress on different places, giving it a push. They do that, and very often they come up with the right solution simply because it's more comfortable. Academy. Another problem that's very common is that they don't know how many syllables there are in the word. For example, variety. Many of my students would try to say it as a 3-syllable word, variety. I tell them that there are 4 and ask them to try and stretch the word until they can find 4 syllables. Usually someone finds it, and then I can fine-tune the word variety. I have another way of working on syllables in the class, which I use when I need a quick fix. Imagine that the class is talking along and somebody uses the word photographer, and I want to show them how the word should be pronounced. I always use a telescopic pointer in my class, so I fold the pointer right down and then I hold up my finger like this in a hook, and I get the students to put the syllables onto my finger, photographer, and then I say the stress is here. They know what to do at that stage. If the stress is here, then it's highly unlikely that there would be a full vowel here or a full vowel here. And of course, this is very likely to be a member of the schwa family. So that allows them, they think for a moment, and then they can say photographer. They might make a mistake with the pronunciation of the vowel in this one. In that case, I simply show them the correct vowel on the sound chart. Once they've got it clear in their minds, I can then open my finger a little bit and get them to say it a little bit faster and a little bit faster, and when I think they're ready for it, I simply open out my finger and sweep the pointer along it like this, and that means say it full speed, which they do. Counting syllables like this is beneficial because it helps students understand how they should work. If you don't know how a word is pronounced, find out how many syllables it has and where it is stressed, and then count them slowly and accurately, once or twice, to make sure the word is yours. Once you can do it slowly, you can speed up. My next video will be dealing with sentence stress.